today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jacob Eason and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Well, the USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets take over on offense.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably twirling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with McKissick. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts offense getting ready, and leading them out is the rookie from Washington, drafted in the 4th round back in April, Jacob Eason.
And I like his honesty because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 3 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
A carry now for McKissick. And he stopped immediately there.
McKissick, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Bobby Okereke.
When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They will run it. It's McKissick. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Going deep now for Herndon. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you talk about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 81 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here's McKissick. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It was brought down by Tavon Wilson. It's a gain of 6. First down, Jets.
Darnold on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Darnold's pass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down.
First down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Complete to
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Charles, a look there at the Colts draft class for 2020. No first-round pick, remember, courtesy of the DeForest Buckner deal. But, you know, lots of weapons after that.
Certainly are, and they really are playing a physical brand of football in Indianapolis to go along with that offensive line. So staying on offense, Michael Pittman, the wide receiver.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got room. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Darnold's pass.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First and 10, Eason. And his throw is incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Jonathan.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
J.D. McKissick.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Darnold.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Darnold from the gun, looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
And Xavier Rhodes.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. There he goes, right side.
Kenny Moore. Darnold's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
I'm playing this.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Albrecht, second half, ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eason on second down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down. Eason, the pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Paris Campbell, 8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 47-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 53 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off 4.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Ballantyne to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Oh, smooth.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24
Here's
yards.
the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Jets.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they've now looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant.
Darnold's pass complete to Dez Bryant.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, New York.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with McKissick. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Eason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 31. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, Eason. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Airing one out for Crowder. It got his man complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Darnold's pass complete to number
Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, well, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Second down, here's Eason.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right, maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Eason. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 16. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub-4.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
13. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
A loss of 13 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Darnold completes it, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Formation for the Jets.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brings up 3rd.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Eason. Campbell making the catch. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Eason, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is...